Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Mason Pullen, and today I'm here to share with you my journey into the world of artificial intelligence and urban planning. Throughout this project and throughout this video, I will have used artificial intelligence to attempt to make a significant impact in urban planning. I'm excited to show some of the exciting software I have discovered, and we'll show you how to use it in order to further the urban planning field and make our lives easier and better. So let's get on to it. Okay. So here's a brief overview of the topics that we will be discussing further and the AI that will be utilized. Okay. So first, we will talk about the problem and what the significance of the problem is. After that, we will explain what AI is and some examples of AI. Um, After that, we'll talk about urban planning and its relationship with AI and how AI can be used to assist in the urban planning field. And then after that, I will show to you the software that I will be using and demonstrating. And then after that, I will show a case study on how that AI was used in a real world situation. And once all of this is done, then I will give you a tutorial on how to use the program. So let's get into it. Okay, so what is the problem? In contemporary land planning and urban development, planners encounter a number of different obstacles, with smart design emerging as a prominent concern. When you look around cities and towns all over, there are many different developments that were not designed in an efficient and logical manner. Specifically here in College Station, if you drive along Texas Avenue, there are numerous different developments that do not promote walkability and connectivity within the neighborhood. Um, the main topic within this field that I would like to examine is connectivity in communities, and I would like to design communities with or design developments that are more walkable and more connected to the community. Um, Artificial intelligence presents itself as a valuable tool for planners and developers alike, um, as they both offer enhanced skills to create development solutions that are tailored to the unique requirements of the specific communities in question. So, the importance of the highlighted problem is apparent. Offering residents mixed use developments that are walkable and are connected with the community. Um, they have demonstrated that they both elevate the quality of life and the general health of the community. Okay. Um, the benefits of mixed use developments are very clear. The effects that they have on the community are wide ranging, and they provide citizens with not just enhanced health qualities, but also with economic benefits, um, environmental sustainability, and efficient land use. Okay, so how will I solve this problem? And as you can probably imagine, artificial intelligence, like I've mentioned here in the past. So let's get into it. Okay, so what is artificial intelligence? Okay, I think everyone at this time has a pretty good understanding of what AI is. Okay, so AI or artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, typically computer systems. These systems are programmed to perform tasks that usually require human intelligence, such as learning, problem solving, perception, and decision making. Okay. AI encompasses various different subfields, including machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, and robotics. Its fundamental goal is to enable machines to mimic cognitive functions, which will ultimately enhance efficiency, productivity, and innovation across many different industries, and specifically urban planning. As AI continues to evolve, its applications span from everyday tools like virtual assistants and recommendation systems to more complex tasks like autonomous vehicles and medical diagnosis. artificial intelligence has slowly begun to make its way into the urban planning field. And like I said before, we will get into that and how um, AI benefits urban planning and land development. Okay. So, like I said before, there are many different forms of AI, such as machine learning, autonomous vehicles, and computer vision. Um, but the most commonly used artificial intelligence is our chatbots, and that includes ChatGPT, which I'm sure a lot of us watching this video have used for whatever task or thing you may have used it for. But nonetheless, uh, there are many different types of AI. So these are just the main examples that are the most prevalent. Okay, so like I said before, AI in urban planning. AI is used in many different ways within the urban planning field, and there are many ways that AI can assist. Urban planning focuses on the center of cities, and with that, the challenges continue to grow. With artificial intelligence, there's now a tool that us planners can use to help tackle some of those challenges. And some of those challenges include traffic patterns. AI can be used to analyze traffic flow and data to better understand future traffic patterns. Additionally, AI is utilized when planning future public transportation routes. Um, AI uses ridership data, schedules, and capacity as factors, and they take that into account when planning those routes in the future. Um, AI also uses environmental impact, um, or it's measured. Environmental impact is measured using AI. Factors such as air quality, water, and ecological data is used by planners to inform them to make the most sustainable developments or planning decisions possible. So overall, AI is crucial to urban planning and provides planners with tools that help make the field more efficient. All right, so now what you have all been waiting for is the specific AI that I will be using in this tutorial and showing you how to use. Okay, so I will be using Delve Sidewalk Labs or just Delve. Um, and Delve specializes in data driven urban planning solutions that provide real estate developers and urban planners with advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning to optimize land development. Delve's approach integrates urban design with digital infrastructure to create smarter, more sustainable cities. Delve collaborates with city planners, developers, and communities to tackle urban challenges and help shape the future of cities worldwide through innovative solutions grounded in data and technology. And I will further later on in this video will show you exactly what I mean. It may be a little confusing now, but we will definitely expand, and hopefully by the end of this tutorial, you will be very well versed in Delve. So let's look at a case study. So One Portal Way, which is located in London's largest regeneration area, is the largest project that Delve has been utilized on. Utilizing artificial intelligence, Delve was um, used to um, craft numerous different designs for this specific development. And some of the things that the developer wanted to emphasize was parkland space, scenic views, and sunlight to promote the betterment of the urban environment. The final design, oh, whoops, sorry about that. The final design integrates economic objectives with sustainability, which foster community health and well-being while also meeting the developer's goals. So, with that said, now on to the next part of the video, where I will provide you with a tutorial on Delve and how to use it. And hopefully, by the end, you will be um, an expert on Delve. So, let's get on to it. All right, so here is the specific artificial intelligence program that I will be using. And this is Sidewalk Labs, and specifically the Delph program. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to Delph. And so this is a Google subsidiary. And so it mainly uses Google Earth and AI algorithms to kind of, um, you know, create these designs that urban planners are desperately looking for, and what we can use to, you know, create more sustainable, efficient designs for the cities that, we are serving. So, with that being said, let's move into the tutorial portion of this video. Okay, so first thing you're going to do, so just a little overview. This is the homepage of Delph. And so the first thing that we are going to do um, to create something for this site is we're going to add a new site. Okay. And so this is where you come in here. It takes Google Earth, and you go and you pick your specific site. So you'll go here. And so we're going to name this since we're going to be using this for our project, our rezoning project for the Gruene Homestead Inn, we're going to we're going to name this the Gruene Homestead Inn Redevelopment. Okay. So let's go make sure we're in imperial and currency. Okay. And so now it's prompting us. It wants us to select our parcels. And so that's where we come in here and we zoom in. We come down here into Texas and New Braunfels. Okay, there's green. And just for reference, I could come down here and pick any random parcel I wanted to. I could pick these, do whatever, there we go. I could pick this and do that if I wanted to. Um, this applies for almost anywhere. Let me click those. But yeah, so you could go anywhere and zoom in and pick any parcel, and that's where it uses data collected from the different county appraisal districts, and it uses those parcel data to kind of put those in here, and selectable gives us that data. Okay, so let's go down here to our site, and here it is. So we'll select this parcel, this one, and this one. Okay, and so that gives us a total of 4.6 acres, and or 7.6 acres, pardon, and that's our Gruene Homestead Inn. So that's what we're gonna do my tutorial over. So we'll go here, go done, and so it'll tell us that. And then so if you see over here, it prompts us. It again uses data collected from the different municipal codes. So specifically New Braunfels. This is R2 single family and two family district. It has all of our setbacks and everything, and this is all correct. Before this video, I double checked to make sure that these were all accurate, and they are. So that's perfect. Sometimes these softwares can have incorrect data, so it's always good to just go in and double check. So these are good, and so we can go in here. We can add different zoning requirements, and so since New Braunfels for this specific zoning designation does not require any of these, and since the setbacks are already in here in max height, we don't need to do anything. So we'll go ahead and we'll add that to the parcel. Okay, so it's giving me an error. Front yard setback of parcel must be above. Okay. So we'll just go for the purpose of this um, tutorial. We'll go ahead and put it at 19.9. We'll go 19.9 because that's the closest we can get. So let's finish. Okay. So now we are able to go ahead and get ready to create our first study. So this is where the fun begins. So let's get on to it. So we'll go next. Okay. So we're going to do um, highest and best use. Okay. So yeah, and so this one, the yield is just that just gives us financial stuff. This gives us, a lot more. It takes longer. It takes about 30 minutes longer. Don't worry. You will not be required to sit here with me for the 30 minutes that it takes for this to complete. But we're going to go ahead and do this one since it is the highest and best use. And this is something that we would like to present to our client. So we're going to go here. We're going to create our study. And so as you can see over here, it has different inputs. And this is giving us an error status simply because I don't know why it's giving us this 20 foot. It must be above 0 and below 20. Okay, so for the purpose of this, we're going to go 19.9 just so it stops being mad at us. Okay, so as you can see, there's our site and right there. So, so now we'll go next. Okay, so the primary use types. This is where it can kind of get a little tricky. And so we'll go in here and we can add any kind of use that we want. And so these are the different options. You have retail, residential, community, office, education, hotel, and other. So for this specific project, and every site's going to be different, but after speaking with the client and meeting with them, discussing what they want for the site, they want to prioritize retail and as a primary use, and they would like to um, um, prioritize hotel space because of the proximity to green. And as you can see, we are right here. This is Green Road, and this is all the Green Historic District all over here. And there are bed and breakfasts that line here, and you know, so they want to prioritize the hotel aspect of this site. Um, so now we're going to come and we're going to add a secondary use. And this is something you don't have to add this in whatsoever, but there's a secondary use and they would like to prioritize secondarily residential. And so this essentially will, if there's not enough space for retail and hotel, or there's more than enough space, it will try to fit in as many residential units into this site as possible. So we're going to add that. Okay, so now, okay, show advanced. Okay, so your loss factor, it's going to be a uniform 10%. That's the most simple, easy way to do it is just do it at 10%. Okay, and so here we have your height limits, and this is a big deal specifically for this site because the height limit in this zoning designation is only 35 feet. So we really are essentially limited to 3 stories, unless further down the road, unrelated to this, we are granted a variance. But for now, for this, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 10 feet. ceilings. And then we're going to do retail, we're going to do 12. And hotel, we're going to do 10. And so we can go in here, we can go into unit mix. And so we can do 50% one bedroom, 50% two bedroom. For this, let's do 60%. Actually, let's do 40% one bedroom and 50% two bedroom. And then if we can, let's go 3 bedroom. And we're going to go 10% if possible. And we're going to go 1,000 square feet. And our occupancy. And so we're going to attempt that and see what this generator gets us. Okay. And so we'll go hotel room and a hotel suite. So hotel room, 50% to 50%. Let's do a little bit more rooms because not everybody's going to be able to I guess, afford a suite. So we're going to appeal to the wider audience, and we're going to go 70 and 30. We're going to save that. And so that's where that unit mix comes into play. So now we will go next. Okay. So this is our development program. This is essentially where we're going to define our gross floor area for the whole site or each specific parcel. We're not really too concerned with this. So let's go use type target. Let's do square feet. So retail. So we're going to go, we want at least 50% of the site to be retail. And then hotel, also at least 30% of the site. And that way we can also squeeze in some residences as this generator sees fit. And so this is a green space right here. The city of New Braunfels has specific requirements around green space on a site. The max, or I guess the minimum would be 15%, and the maximum would be 20%. And so this is also, not only is it required by the city of New Braunfels, it's also just a good thing to have, so that not all of your site is, a bunch of concrete parking lots and buildings and stuff like that. It allows for, more green space on the site and makes it more visually appealing. So we'll go next. This is some sustainability stuff. It's auto cues on. It allows the generator to create specific buildings that are sustainable and use sustainable methods. And these will come into effect on the models that we generate here in just a little bit. So all good stuff. Surface parking. So this is also where City of New Braunfels code comes into play. So for residential, per unit, we are required to have one spot per unit. Retail, per 1,000 feet, we were required to have 4 parking spots. Hotel, per unit, we were required to have 2. And actually, I believe this is 5. I was just looked over at my notes. Okay. And that's a general 9 by 18 parking spot. So let's go over. And so it pre-configures some buildings for us that will um, be able to be implemented into the site. So we're going to have to edit these because, as you can see, there's 2 to 7 floors, 3 to 5 floors, 1 to 4 floors, and that just simply won't be allowed in this zoning designation. So we're going to have to go in and edit. Um, Max height is going to be 35 feet. Um, and so we can do floor and we can do 1 to 2 floors as it sees fit. And so we'll go in here and we'll save it. It's got all the setbacks. Okay, perfect. So, and this is, your typical mixed use um, development. It's got retail on the bottom, residential up top, and residential or hotel. This specific one is a pre-made low to mid density multifamily with retail as your bottom floor. So we're going to go ahead and save that after we edited the number of floors. So we'll go and save that, and we'll have to go low to mid rise. The max height again is 35. Um, and then we can go to advanced settings. Oh, no, not advanced settings, residential. And so we'll go 1 to 3 floors. And again, and so since this is retail, we're going to go with a little bit higher ceilings just in case. So, yeah, there we go, 12. And we don't need 4 because that would be 48 feet, way over our zoning designation. So we'll go 2. We can go actually 3. No, actually, we can't. We can go 2. Um, and so now, since we selected a hotel use, we will have to add a building type, but that's perfect for this tutorial. So I can show you all how to add different building types. So in here, you've got all these different building types. And so, as you can see, these buildings right here, high density, these are the skyscrapers that you'll see in Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and previously mentioned in the case study, these are the types of buildings that were used in Toronto for the One Portal Way development, or London, apologize. Um, and so here's your medium density type buildings. Cool little feature that they have here is the structure type. And so this one specifically is reinforced concrete. This one is stick built. You've got a bunch of different types of buildings. So here we can go um, program mix, and we just need hotel. And it's not letting us. Okay. So what we will do is we will go in here and we will kind of skate by the system, and we will go one of these. We'll go done. We'll come in here and we'll edit the building, and we will add we will go retail on the bottom, and here we will go use type and we'll go hotel. And so that way, the generator, since we had the hotel as a required use, this will now allow us to add these building types to the site. And so again, we'll go 2 floors max. Right there's 35 feet. So now we have added hotels. And so that is perfect. Actually, let's go low to mid family. Let's rename this. We'll go hotel with retail. So we'll add that. We'll go next. And so some of the metrics, you can add 1 to 6 metrics, and this basically designs this site, generates this site with these metrics as the priorities. And so you can come in here and you can go district walkability, yield, views, shadow hours, all that good stuff. So, well, it goes in order of importance. And like I said previously in this video, walkability and connectivity is one of the most important parts, factors that I am striving to achieve, because this is a unique area, with the historical district, with all the history of New Braunfels. This is a very special place, and so I want this site, this redeveloped site, to be connected with the surrounding community. So I'm just going to do walkability as my number one metric. And so here, if you go back here, if you wanted to do profit or yield, stuff like that, add in, this is where you can add your own financial model. And this design will follow that financial model and give you accurate numbers on how much this development could yield. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to generate this design. And this is where the fun comes, where you get to play with the designs and evaluate and see what fits, what doesn't fit, what you like, what you don't like. So here in less than um, 5 minutes, we will have some different designs that we can look at and play with. So um, I will not make you stay here with me for this and just stare at a blank screen, and I don't want to jabber your ear off. So I will pause the video, the tutorial, and as soon as this 5 minutes is over, I will be right back to show you what result comes after this. All right. So see you in a sec. All right. So now that all of the designs have been generated, now we can go and we can look at each one that was created. Um, so, um, so this is where it kind of can get a little confusing. So it has all of these designs right here. It's got generated 29. And so we can go and we can look at all these different designs, what and whatnot. See, okay, this has 180,000 square feet of GFA, and this one's got 167 and whatnot. So it's got a lot. This is the best for it's got the most GFA. So you can go in here, you can come to your filters, you know, parking. So then you can go to your top 3 overall. And so based on our metrics, it says that this is the best design. And so we can come in here and we can, see this design. So lots of retail and lots of hotel space. Um, you know, it's got your green areas. One thing that I do notice about this is that there is there's no parking on this site. So even though that there's no, it says that it's the best for gross floor area. There's no parking, which poses a real problem. But nonetheless, that's kind of some more of the nitty gritty. I'm not really too concerned with that right now. So we can go, top 3 overall for sustainability. Um, all okay. So we can do the best for sustainability, and this has it ranks it in by your carbon emissions for the site, and you can do a bunch of different um, you know metrics that you can grade the site on, and it'll order retail space. Obviously, this one's going to come up first. So, and then you can also compare your designs. You can, let's compare this one with this one. Okay, just real, real simple stuff. Let's see. So this one is design 14. So, you know, this one has more gross floor area than this one, although this one has more parking. And this one, you could just compare it with however you may feel. So now let's go back. Okay. So um, there we go. So, and then you can go by, your walkability and see how much of this site is walkable. It says that it is barely walkable, which, isn't exactly the best for what I want to do, but nonetheless, you can grade each site on all of these different metrics, which is a neat feature, and it uses the algorithms and the artificial intelligence to kind of grade it based on that. So um, there's that. Okay, so now we can come into here and we can get a more detailed like in-depth report over this site. So we can start at the top and go view your breakdown, right? And you can see, okay, how many we've got 86,000 square feet of hotel space, and we've got 113 hotel rooms. So we can do that. We can see, okay, we've got 79 hotel rooms and 34 suites. And that's nice because if somebody in the finance world wanted to come in, they could come and see, okay, well, we can fit 34 hotel rooms at whatever per night with this vacancy rate, and that's how much they can make on this site for just the hotel rooms. Um, so that's pretty cool. And here you have it, 22.9% walkability, which is not exactly um, great. You know, um, buildings that are 65% or over are considered walkable, connected buildings, communities. So this one is not, and so that's something that you can kind of play with in the site and whatnot. So there's that. And so another cool feature about this site is you can view this in Earth and Google Earth, and we'll take you to Google Earth. Um, and it superimposes it onto Google Earth with the most updated. And you can see how the building footprint would be and what it would look like on the site. Just really cool stuff, got this neighborhood, this street would connect on through and connect this neighborhood with this development. Just a bunch of cool stuff. You've got your green for open space. Uh, you know, so that's a cool feature as well. Is that you can visualize it with the backdrop of the actual site, which is neat. So let's get out of there. Um, so there we go, and then so now you can also download it to CAD, Rhino, whatever you need to do. You can get this line work, and so another cool feature is, so let's see, let's go down to design 2. You can come in here and we can go Okay. Um, why is it not letting me? So there we go. And for the different parcels, you can see how many, the different metrics. You've got 62 parking spaces on this site. Probably won't fly in the city of New Braunfels, but it's fun to kind of visualize and see what we could do here, and just make some necessary adjustments. And so you can go with the buildings. You can see, okay, this says 21,500 square feet of, you know, floor area for retail. And then you can go, or for in general, and you can say, okay, we got 10.8 thousand square feet of hotel. Just a bunch of cool stuff that you can do. And we can refine the design too, as well. Um, if if it'll load, you can edit the design. And so we can, adjust the program. We can, let's add a little bit more green space, um, and you create your new design um, with more green space. It takes about 5 minutes, but it'll add a little bit here and there. So we can also come in here and do that. So bunch of neat stuff that we can do with this site. So and then once that's done, so this helps specifically with our capstone project, by allowing us to play with the different metrics that we want to incorporate into this real life site, and so that we can present this to our client. And so we can, you know, if she wants to prioritize retail space, we can go in here and we can refine the actual design that the site gave us, and we can fit it more to what she needs. And so that this helps us by giving not only giving her tangible numbers on what we can do based on zoning requirements, but it also helps to visualize. And sometimes, with a lot that's desolate, we can it's hard to imagine what can be there. But with this, it allows our client to see, okay, wow, yeah, this is a cool site. So it gives us that opportunity, and so we can go in here, we can create a report, and we can, this is the best one that this generator gave to us, and we can download and we can print this and present this to the client, which is very neat. It's a great tool that urban planners all around can use to evaluate the future of different sites. So we can finish our report, and this will send it to me. But um, yeah, so go back to our Gruene Homestead Inn. So um, there we go. With everything that Delve has shown, and what I've been able to teach to you in this short amount of time, I think it's pretty clear that this is one of the pioneering forces in the future of urban planning. This offers innovative solutions to different challenges regarding urban planning. This enhances the quality of life for residents and promotes sustainable development. Um, you know, Delve allows planners and developers to evolve in their ways that prioritize efficiency, equity, and environmental aspects. this is, you know, this is the future of urban planning. And I can't express how excited I am for this. This is an awesome software, awesome program that, will revolutionize urban planning um, forever. And so, with that said, I would like to thank you for watching, and that will uh, conclude this tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at any time about urban planning, the software, anything. But with that said, I appreciate everyone that got the chance to tune in and learn about this and hang out with me for um, this time. So thank you.